Welcome to Bryan-Vision.
Hi everyone. Today is the highly anticipated episode of Bryan-Vision that everybody so deeply wanted. So here you go, you got it. It's not going to be as long as our usual episodes, so I'm sure you don't want to hear me talk for 20 minutes. So we're going to do a review of a wonderful play called Mine to Have, starring some beautiful people. Beautifully talented people. One of them being Shaylee, as you all know and love. So we'll just do a quick review of that, and if you guys want to see more of these where I review random things, we'll go ahead and do those in the future as well. So let's put it this way: Mine to Have for me, as somebody that's a disabled person, it was an eye-opening experience because I guess the best way to put it is the topic of sex and disability is a taboo topic. It seems around just regular circles. Like, it's just something that stays hush. It's almost like you're assumed if you're disabled that you don't have a sex drive and things like that. So they delve deep into that throughout the play, which is really interesting because, again, it's just a topic that's not often covered. So it's cool to see. Having a girlfriend in the play that's discussing sex and disability is different. I will admit that, certainly. But from my perspective, having watched all the stories, and I'll put it simplistically, the play is based off of, from what I can tell, a lot of personal experience from every single one of the actors in the play, right? So their characters are kind of semi sort of built off of their own life experience, which makes it all that more genuine and exciting to watch because you really feel that emotion and the realism when it comes to what their characters are going through. So, for an example, one of the characters went through a divorce and was talking about how when you're in a relationship and you have two hospital beds, sometimes the people that are working for you don't put the hospital beds together, and so there's not as much intimacy. I'm not going to delve too deep into details because if you want to watch the play, you can. They actually are recording it. So the wonderful organization is recording it because it's back in popular demand after the big live Zoom performance. So that's just one example, and obviously many of the characters have varying abilities, and they delve into their experiences, physically, what it's like being intimate with someone if you're paralyzed, if you have some mobility in your legs and your arms and different things. So it was a really well put together synopsis of what it's like to be a disabled person in several different ways dealing with sex. And watching Shaylee perform in that was interesting just because her and I, definitely delve more into the personality aspect of our relationship. We enjoy each other because we make each other laugh and different things. So that part of it was new, a new take, and it's definitely something that you warm up to over time. But there is a lot of factors that go into it for sure. There's just so much that plays into it that you just have to work around. Like when we even hug or cuddle or anything like that, it's always you gotta position your chair a specific way so I can reach over and hug you and stuff like that. So it's a different way of doing things for sure. Um, I promised her I wouldn't delve too much into her performance. She had a couple smaller roles, and it's something she's never particularly done before. For lack of time, I'll just say that she did a fabulous job. Everybody loved her, and that doesn't surprise me. They did a Q&A afterwards, and Shaylee's performance was brought to the forefront at one point, and everybody in the organization loved her to death, and that doesn't surprise me at all, and everybody does. So, she's wonderful, great work. I hope she does more in the future, but what I will say is I hope that if you do go watch this play, go into it with an open mind, would you? Because, I mean, like, at the end of the day, we are human. Everybody with a disability is a human. So you can sit there and say, that's weird talking about sex and disability, but the reality is we're all, I'm in my 30s, some of them are in their 20s, doesn't matter. But the truth is, sex and disability exists, whether it's talked about or not. This is another concept entirely, but they just did a really good job of just being real. Like, a lot of the times with plays, when they're on stage and things, it doesn't seem as, what's the word I'm looking for? It doesn't seem as realistic. And in one aspect, because they did this over Zoom, in one aspect this was more genuine, because you saw every face on the Zoom call. You saw the preparation that went in, and you saw them, and it was just them. It was like you were watching them on TV, and they were playing characters that delved off of real life experience. So in that aspect, I'm sure, like, some of them said that they missed the live performance and being on stage and everything. But from my viewpoint, just somebody as an outside observer, it was just like you were talking to a person about these things, if that makes sense. So yeah, it was just like, if I were to give it a letter grade, it was easily an A plus for me, and it's not biased because of Shaylee being in it. It's just because in a small sense you felt heard. You felt that sex and disability for at least that hour and a half to hour time frame was something that was okay to talk about and be normalized in the world. And
everybody love everybody! Come on!
That's what, in my opinion, Mind Tab does to bring to the forefront. So to all the actors that are going to, I hope, watch this, congratulations on a fabulous play. I can't wait to watch or listen to the audio version. All of you that know me know I would be honest if I thought it wasn't good or anything like that. But everyone involved in the play is uber talented, and I'm lucky in the sense that I have a girlfriend that's just as talented, and I can do these in the future when she does more plays, because I'm sure she will. She loved it to death, and I hope she does. This is a bit of a different setup, and I apologize for that. There's people using Zoom at the moment, so I had to use Discord. So anyways, I hope you guys like this. It's, again, at least 10 minutes shorter than the regular episode. If you want me to do more of these, comment down below. If you don't, that's cool. But final recommendation, definitely go listen, watch, whatever you can do. Go watch Mind to Have, because it's an incredible production put on by incredible people. And yeah. I'm just going to end it there and say thank you very much for watching. Click like if you like the video. Click subscribe if you really like it. Click the notification bell so you don't miss any of our future posts. And we will see you soon.
Where are the stars tonight? Where are the movie stars?